Thanks for your time, Sherjil. Congratulations for the launch of 10Digi. What is 10Digi all about, and what is the problem that you're trying to solve with 10Digi startup?
So 10DG is this new product and product/service that is going to deliver SIM cards to your home. So this is something we do see sometimes. Like, I mean, for example, if you buy a postpaid connection, maybe you might get an option to get it delivered at your home. But only certain telecom providers do that. For instance, our service is actually going to tie up with almost all telecom providers and give you a one-stop solution to be able to buy any SIM card from any telecom provider, whether it's prepaid or postpaid or it's a data card connection. And we are going to guarantee you that the activation is going to be done in 2 hours. This is something that is unprecedented. Usually today the activation takes more than 24 hours, closer to 2 to 3 days. We have a process which guarantees you activation within 2 hours.
What is that process? Could you please elaborate that?
Yeah. So the one important thing about our process is that we actually bypass retailers, distributors, and activation officers. So 10DG is going to be the distributor, the retailer, and the activation in charge. So when our mobile retailer, which is a person who has all the all the devices necessary to give you the SIM card and get documents from you, he's going to visit your home, get your documents in order, give you the SIM card, and leave. Then he's going to visit the 10DG office and complete all the requirements. He's going to activate your SIM card. So because we are like this one house which handles everything, there is no need for any latency delays. It's not, retailers and distributors are not different, activation offices are not different.
Sure. What are the service providers that you've tied up with for now, and whom can we look forward to in future?
So we're tied up with Vodafone, Idea, Reliance, BSNL right now. And in the future, we are going to tie up with Airtel and Jio as well, because we plan to be the one platform for all telecom providers.
Sure. What is the problem you're trying to solve? Because SIM cards are not so difficult to ascertain. One can easily get SIM cards, and if one's KYC information is decent enough, companies generally are also very active these days to activate the SIM cards within a span of 4 hours or so, as they promise. What is the problem exactly you're trying to address?
So there are actually two different problems. So one problem is faced by consumers and the other problem is faced by telecom operators. So regarding consumers, they do promise that they are going to activate within 4 hours, but usually what happens is the activation is very high variance. Like, depends on, if you're living in Delhi, you might get a fast activation. It's very dependent on different things. So we plan to guarantee you activation within 2 hours, and so which is something that all telecom providers can. I mean, even though they promise, they cannot actually guarantee you, and which is something that's not happening right now. We don't see activations which are as fast as 4 hours today. So this promise that the telecom operators are making, we plan to actually fulfill that promise. So the other advantage is that now you don't have to get out of your home. So you can, as you order pizza or get an Uber just by clicking a button, taxis were also easy to get. You can just call a number and the taxi will come from 30 minutes away, or even 15 kilometers away. So, but now everyone is using Uber or Ola. So in the same way, going to your nearby market or getting your documents ready and xeroxed and so on is going to feel very inconvenient, and you are going to use 10DG, which is so convenient. This is the angle of the customer. The angle of the telecom providers is that instead of having to set up a distribution channel, which is thousands of distributors and lakhs of retailers, you just have to come to this one offering, one service provider, which is 10DG, who is going to handle your distribution. We are going to be liable for any problems you have in your distribution. So, and hopefully, because this is one centralized organization which has a huge amount of experience in managing, all over pan-India operations, we are going to offer a much better quality than these various distributors and retailers that are you using now.
Sure. If I call a mobile retailer from 10Digi, what are the tools he's gonna carry to ensure that my KYC is done on the spot?
Right. So the mobile retailer is going to carry a internet connected tab device, which is going to have the user interface for the form and so on. He's also going to carry a biometric device, which is if your information in the eKYC portals are complete, it's going to be a very simple process. We're just going to fill your information in the tab. The mobile retailer is going to help you with that, and then you're going to use the biometric device to get yourself identified. And then this will be a very easy process, and then within 2 hours your phone connection will be activated. If you don't have your eKYC information, then we'll have to resort to a manual process where your documents will be xeroxed and so on, and then the mobile retailer is going to take the documents to the 10Digi shop, 10Digi center, and where your activation will be complete. So the mobile retailer is going to have a tab device, a biometric device, and in the future we also plan to give the mobile retailers in the near future a printing and scanning device, so that you don't have to worry about xeroxing your documents at all.
Sure. For instance, your mobile retailer is not carrying an Idea SIM, which I need. What is the alternative there?
The mobile retailers are going to do that. So the mobile retailers in their regular rounds, they will be coming to the 10Digi center from time to time. So we will be refilling their inventory as much as possible. We will ensure that they have inventory of all operators, all sorts of products like prepaid, postpaid, data card. And also the whole process is going to be centralized, and using the website and app. Like, you will tell us that you need this product, like Idea prepaid, let's say. We will ensure that that particular MR who is being assigned to you has the product that you need. So because everything is controlled from a central position, we can actually make sure that the correct product is delivered to you.
Sure. Are you only going to deliver SIM cards, or do we look forward to more products coming in, more services coming in from you? Like, for instance, if I want mobile number portability on my SIM card, can I call 10Digi and ask for help there?
Yeah, so right now we actually offer that. We offer prepaid, postpaid, and mobile number portability. So it's the same process. You just tell us that you already have this number, you wanted to change it to something else. We are actually handling that right now.
And the mobile retailers that will come to our houses or places where we are stationed will have all the information about the plans that the service providers are offering handy.
The mobile retailers will be having the information handy, but the process is more like you're supposed to choose the plan from the plan through the website or the app. So the website and the app will have complete information of all the plans. You will be able to compare against different telecom operators, choose the best possible plan for you, and then make your selection, and then we'll ensure that the right product is delivered.
Sure. You've just started today. What is the region that you've started with, and what kind of reach should we look forward to in a year's time?
Yeah, we started with Gurgaon for testing purposes. We have delivered more than thousands of SIM cards and SIM cards to friends and families for now for testing purposes. We are going to launch in Delhi and NCR region from today. So within 6 months, we plan to capture 5% of the market share. So right now, 80,000 SIM cards are being bought every day, which is a huge number, and we plan to have a very modest modest share of 5% of that market right now. And this number can actually go to 50% and more as people get used to this concept more and more.
Sure. Thank you so much for your time, Sherju. Thanks a lot.